Oh, he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Today we have one you don't see that often in the shop. This is a January of 1985 Mercedes 300TD. This is the station wagon. Yes, it is a diesel. It was brought in for some rust repair. We're going to start out by doing the floor pans in this thing. He bought two new floor pans, only ones he could find. His only complaint was the new floor pan metal just seems like it's a lot more flimsy than the factory paint. So what he has instructed me to do is just cut out the bad sections of floor pan, then cut out new pieces from the new floor pans and put them in there. More or less patch up the floor pans where they need to be. And the other spots we're going to treat with a rust encapsulator so that they'll be fine in the future. And of course we'll spray the undercoat underneath. So let me give you a quick go around on this thing and take a look at it, and I'll show you what we got. Alright, well, you can tell it's a Mercedes, that's a fact. I think the paint will somewhat buff out some and clean up. This thing is a bone stocker. Nobody's tore it up or messed with it. And like I say, station wagon. Yeah, you just don't see a lot of these around anymore. I mean, little old car looks in pretty good shape. There's some stuff that I'm not sure if we're going to address this time around, but we will later, like this rust here and around the side windows. These rust spots through here. But all in all, the little car doesn't look bad. I think it's got some on this, yeah, I got a little bit on that quarter right there, which I'll just have to cut that out and fabricate that. He went ahead and pretty much stripped the interior down so I can get in here and do my thing. And as you can see, there's just not, there's like a rust spot there, one back there, and up in that corner. The driver's side is a lot worse, as you can tell by seeing the daylight down through there. So there's a quick glimpse at it. Pretty good looking car for an 85 model, dated January 85, so it's like a 84, you know. But let's get this thing raised up. That's a big thing we need to see underneath it, and see if there's any hidden rust in any other floor pan or anything like that. That's the important part. We need to make sure we get this thing fixed properly. Alright, we got her beamed up here. And we'll start from the rear, even though we're not working on that right now. But yeah, you can see that right there. But the looks like the trunk pan itself and all this up in here is good. See no major issues there. Get under the car. They quote the rear floorboards. Look just fine. I see no problems. Just right there where it drops down. We got the moisture in it, that's for sure. See over here where it comes on out. Yeah, man. But just about what we can see up top is what we're seeing down below. I'm not catching nothing, no hidden damage or anything like that. As we come up here towards the front, I'm not seeing anything like in the toe boards or anything like that. Yeah, it all looks nice and clean. So it's pretty basic. What we see upstairs is what's happening downstairs. And actually, that's good news. Alright, first things first. Let's set that amp up here out of the way. There's some wires here. We just really got to watch all this stuff. Do me a bungee and grab these and pull them up and out of the way. Got the floor pans out. And now I'm going to take this seat here, bottom out. There's 6 10mm bolts. Let me zap them out of the way and I'll grab that out. Then we'll get us another bungee cord, grab around these, and pull them up out of the way. Alright guys, The next step, I know where I'm going to be cutting up there. I've done drew it out and cleaned up the floorboard. Get under the car. Make sure you're not going to be cutting through something. And as you see on this one, we have lines. We don't want to cut through nothing. These are all 10 millimeters. Let's go ahead and take the little bolts out. A little sticky undercoating. Now we take these lines and pull them over out of our way. No use in disconnecting them. We'll grab a bungee cord. And stretch it somewhere. Maybe that'll be enough. Let me get up there at the top, and we're just going to look again and be 100% sure, because I'm going to use the cutoff wheel to cut all that stuff. So I want to make sure that I'm not cutting through them lines right there. As a matter of fact, now if I can get this tape ruler off here. Got the lines, put the closest point here. It's about 19 inches in from the edge. Let's drop it down and be 150% sure that that is enough. Alright, lines are plenty out of the way. So now, we'll take our whacker tool and cut where we do our lines at. And hopefully we don't Alright, I got my chunk cut out of bad stuff. But here's the issue we've run into. Remember guys, this is a Mercedes. The rocker is separate. You can actually see right through there where this is where crap load of seam sealer is. Rocker is separate from the floorboard pan, of course. So in doing replacement like this, I hope y'all can see good. Let me get the camera up here. See how thick that is right there? This is the outer rocker. That's some filler. And that's your inner floor pan that you want to get out. So what we'll have to do is take the air chisel and run it down through here and separate them, because there are spot welds there too, to get that upper chunk out, because we got rust there and we got rust there. Believe it or not, I got them 2 bolts out of there. Yeah, that's amazing. Them are not going to come out. They're rusted to death. But we'll deal with that when we get there. But yeah, let me take the air chisel now and run down through here and get the floor pan piece separated from the outer rocker. Alright, we got her. That is definitely out of there. A lot of this stuff, guys, right to here, that's just putty. Excuse me. That's all that is, some kind of crappy filler. So now what we're going to do is get a grinder off in here. We want to get all this cleaned up and treated. It's just got a shade of surface rust on it, but it's not terrible. So we do not have to replace the outer rockers. But we do need to get them cleaned up and get some rust inhibitor on them. So let's do that. And yeah, I got some back here that we need to trim out a little bit so that other floor pan will go up under that good too. Alright, well it's cleanup time. What I'm doing now is getting everything prepped. Run through here with the Yep, that's what I used, wire wheel. It hit all these light rust spots. You see how that cleaned out on that inner? Yeah, that looks really good. You see paint in there, you know there ain't no rust. Got all of that cleaned up pretty decent. Still got to go through here and clean all of this for weld. But right now, we're not concerned with that. What we're trying to do is get everything prepared for the rust inhibitor, or encapsulator, whichever you call it. After using this stuff on that Harley Davidson truck, I sent off and bought me just a spray can of it, the Eastwood Rust Converter. Yeah, I'm just reading it. I just wonder if you can weld on this stuff right here. I don't know. Extremely flammable. But I'll put it in spots where I'm not welding. Now, places where I'm going to be welding, we have the weld-through primer. Yeah, man. But what I'm fixing to do is snatch the driver's seat out and go ahead and get that side prepped. That way I can spray this stuff on both sides, because it's like a 24-hour period. You got to let it dry. I've already got my piece cut for this side. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's going to fit in there just fantastic. Yeah, I've already test fitted it. And I'm going to show y'all something really cool. When we put it in there, this edge and this edge is overlapped. So what we're going to do is come down and stair step it where it will sit down in there just perfect, and it'll be extra strong that way, because we'll stair step it, gets welds on top and on the bottom. So yeah, the strength will come back in there and be a little extra. So enough yapping. Let me snatch this driver's side seat out. Well, this driver's side, a lot worse off than what we thought. And I got the bad cut out, you think. But, well, look here. I got underneath there, and you see all that down there on the floor? That's that undercoat and stuff. It's like 6 inches thick. Got to peeling at it. This is rusted under this piece here. It's got bad rust about to the line right here. So what we're going to have to do, guys, I hate to, because it's just a lot more work, and I told the man it'd be done this week, but it's not going to be done this week. We're going to have to remove this here and get it out of the way in order to get that floor situated in there and get all that rust out. And as I look up here, I've got rust around there, and the gas pedal is just totally rusty. So we're going to have to reevaluate this driver's side here. Wonder how much of that is bad rust. Yeah, I've done a lot more cleaning and tearing away. Yeah, rust hole there, rust there. And like I say, reevaluate this driver's side. Good thing he brought full floor pans, because it looked like we're going to pretty much use the one over here. But no stress, we'll get it. Alright, it's going pretty well. We got everything cleaned up and ground, as you can see. You see how the rust converter turned all of that black where we sprayed it? Yeah, where we clean sprayed it. That will stop that rust and get that taken care of. Same way with that side over there, got all of that cut out. So we're in good shape on that. And we got 2 coats of rust converter over here and 1 over there. Here in a little bit I'm going to spray another one over there. But we'll spray that one, maybe a little more cleanup work over there. You see we did have to cut the seat brackets out because that floorboard was bad. But this one we'll go ahead and get our piece of metal ready to go in. I'll show you how we're going to do that. Alright, so we got this panel here for the passenger side. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to run across here and across here with the bead roller. And what I'm doing is just stepping this down where to sit down in there flush. It will make for of course, a better look, but it'll make for a stronger fit. Right there on the edge of it. Yeah, there ain't a whole lot going to be sticking out. But it'll be just enough, like I say, to give it that nice tight fit, and it's going to add strength to it. And I'll take some of that curvature out of it, but that's okay. Like I say, we can take a body hammer and go back in there and take care of that. Trying to watch close and stay on my line. And there we have it. Nice step in that. So that ought to let that sit down in there and fit a whole lot better. We are making some very good progress. Driver's side floor pan is installed. It's welded on the top and underneath. Same way with the passenger side. And you see I've done cleaned and primed this. Some of y'all may say this is overkill, but I'm cleaning, priming, and then I'll run around all the edges with seam sealer. Then I'll take some of the black rubberized undercoat and go over it. And I'll do that on top and bottom. But hey, it's never going to rust, and I think the strength is good, and it should hold up perfect. And we pretty much got this thing knocked out, guys. Here's the passenger side. And yeah, you can tell that it was a put in piece because of the way that the black is blacker than the rest of it. But yeah, it looks good. Here's the driver's side. We're trying to get it where light ain't blinding everybody. And the driver's side fronts that we got taken care of. Yeah, looks pretty good. Pretty good. Let's drop her down. Alright, let's get an inside look. Sorry about all the background noises, guys. I got the central heats going and the oil burner heater kicked in. I use them in conjunction with each other. There we go. Passenger one. There's our driver. Yeah. All of that turned out pretty good. So now what we got to do is wait for all of this stuff to dry. I mean, that undercoat was like some weird tar stuff, you know. But I want to wait for it to dry before I put the seat in. And I put all the hoses back and of course secure them lines underneath. And then we'll look real close before we do that. Might be a couple of spots we need to hit with the undercoating, but besides that, I mean, we got her finished. I picked up the seat and set it in there so that we can get our rear seat brackets installed in the correct place. So yeah, that has got this one knocked out. Well guys, there's another repair in the books. Like I say, all we got to do is put the seat in it and lay some lines down and we're finished. All in all, I think I ended up with about 32 hours in this job. So not too bad, and it turned out fantastic. And remember, we did neutralize all the other rust, cut out the majority of the big rust, places up inside. We neutralized it with the Eastwood, primed it, you know, used seam sealer around everything. And then took our undercoating, it's that rubberized stuff, sprayed everything. So not only is this a good looking repair, it's going to be a good lasting repair, and he won't have no trouble out of it. So, good deal. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Well, everyone, we appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you would, throw us down some comments. If you're able, hit us up on Patreon and or the Super Things. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it much. Till the next one, well, that everyone has a fantastic day.